By warming up properly, okay, and I think when we go to range, we'll see down the range and some videos over, okay, try to structure your practice. And what I'll do is I'll send you through a little practice plan, shall we say, of how we should hit the golf balls to start with, okay? So the first sort of 4 or 5 swings really need to be just sort of swing lengths like so, just trying to create a nice sort of arcing with the hand on the club, keeping this sort of structure with the arm. So the ball might go 50 yards, 40 yards, that kind of thing, and you just really work on the arms being loose and smooth and the body kind of just following that with the arms, okay? So you're creating more of the movement we're trying to create, rather than just going flat out full swing, because this was your swing before. If we look at the one on the left hand side by itself, okay, that's not a full swing in terms of speed. Well, that's a very slow movement, okay, but if we actually look at the left elbow when you come to the golf ball, your left elbow still did pull up quite a bit, okay. You all look quite tucked up there, the head's down too long, looks a bit trapped. You think now this was done 20 minutes later, okay, good setup, good left hand grip, okay. You look at your arms there, how much more width there is in that right arm there. There's more hip turn, the head's coming round more, okay, and we can finish the swing. So by warming up properly, your body's... This was an iron. This was the slowest. This was the slowest swing, which we said before would be easier to get the movement, and a shorter club. So all the things on the left hand side when I was in your favour to get this left arm to do this. When we did the really small swings that were like 20-yard shots, you could do that no problem. The second you start putting a little bit of speed, we said 10% the number to it, that was your 10% increased swing.
But this was the full blown.
This was the full blown, and it was a better movement with your left arm. So that just shows that over time, and as you're progressing with that, by practicing properly, because to me, practice makes permanent, not perfect. If you go to the range and hit 50, 60 golf balls and just go the first swing flat out, this arm will just do that, and that'll be your natural first instinctive movement. So if we can use your warm-up time, first 15 balls or 20 balls or so, to really encourage how this left arm, if needs be, perhaps just start with some one-arm swings. Just start with a few left-arm swings, so that way.
I never warm up. If I was playing up in the club, I just go there 10 minutes and put back, and I just
exactly. The first and I'll be the first to admit I do the same. We all do it just because of it.
It's worth going to the left.
Oh, massively. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. 100%. I mean, I'll try and, if I can find a video of McIlroy or Jordan Spieth's warm-up routine.
They speed an hour.
No, I'm not suggesting for anyone you're going to go to the golf course an hour before you tee off. That's an extreme. I suppose in the same way, if you look at perhaps Sunday League football or rugby, those guys who are playing at sort of local village level or town level or whatever, they will warm up, but they won't warm up as much as the WRU or the Welsh International, the rugby boys doing a full. So there'll be some element of a warm up, okay? But if we can just try and encourage your left arm to work better, that will square the club face up better. Then we can tinker with the path, okay? If we try to change the path before the club face there, Theodore, we're going to end up in the ball miles right, because your left elbow is causing the club face to stay open, okay? If we look at that club face at the last one, I'll just show on the screen here now a second. So your club face on the last one was square. 0-0 is perfectly square, okay? So your left arm is able to square it this way and release the club to target. If then the ball then goes to the right, it's more of a path issue, which you wouldn't have enough of a path issue, okay, which is fine. If that club face was open, aiming to the right, if you didn't swing out to win, it would go even further right. Okay? So don't change the path until you've got the club face square, which you are going to get with this left elbow, as we said. So that left arm is going to be the key thing, okay? But a good warm-up.
I'm also doing this.
Yeah, your backswing, to be fair, I guess, is good. Yeah, exactly. Your backswing is really good now. You're getting in a really good position. But I would say if you can go to the golf course 15 minutes before and just hit maybe a couple of balls in the net, just have a couple of swings to get a contact, a strike, just help the club and the body work more effectively. Because that was a bit of a heave there with the arms and the shoulder. That would have felt very quick. But no, it's fine. It's not a problem. But that would have felt quick because it's the club and the arms that are synced. Yeah. Exactly. You're trying to get 300 yards. Yeah? But does that make sense? I think if we can work on that left, I'll give you. I'll put in an email the notes with a practice plan. Okay. Get those things to work on. Okay.